take flight. Gotta find a melody. Ain't no room for being shy in this concrete lullaby. Gotta weather the storm beneath the silver This ain't no fairy tale where wishes take flight. Gotta find a melody. Ain't no room for being shy in this concrete lullaby. Gotta weather the storm beneath the silver canopy. We'll let our secrets unfold. In the twilight hush will sway between the rims of dusk and day. Whispers of the moon our guide as we waltz on stardust tide. Cross the bridge we'll tiptoe through the veil of midnight's lace. Constellation map our flight beneath the veil of endless light. This ain't no fairy tale where wishes take flight. Gotta find a melody. Ain't no room for being shy in this concrete lullaby. Gotta weather the storm beneath the silver canopy. We'll let our secrets unfold. Let us waltz among the stars in a soft and gentle sway. Every moment heal the scars till the break of dawn first day. In this tranquil realm we'll soar amidst the seas which chart our soul as the dawn begins to wake and the night's magic takes toll. This ain't no fairy tale where wishes take flight. Gotta find a melody. Ain't no room for being shy in this concrete lullaby. Gotta weather the storm beneath the silver canopy. We'll let our secrets unfold. Like a painter with his muse, you color my world new. With love I can't refuse, in every shade and every hue. You're the lighthouse in my storm, a beacon shining ever true. Through the fall your light takes form, guiding me back to you. You're the garden in my desert,
welcome, yeah, welcome again. Oh yeah, we here for real though. We here for real though. Welcome to the things you can't say. Podcast. We here for it. We here, bro. Welcome to the things you can't say podcast. Y'all know before we do anything, man. We got to pay those bills, man. Yeah, we here. Shouts out to Smooth House TV season 3. We in the Smooth House TV, the smoothest place on earth.
Shout out to CP Productions, man. Shout out to CP Productions, where imaginations meet reality. Shout out to CP them, man.
Also, man, shouts out, man, to the little brother, the little homie, the roll-up show. The roll-up show with Zeke, man. Shouts out to the roll-up show with Zeke, man. Every Tuesday, 8:30, 7:30. Since you never know what or where they're gonna roll up the roll-up show with Zeke.
Shout out to Smooth House Music Group, man. Shout out to Smooth House Music Group. You take care of the music, we'll take care of the business. smoothhousemusicgroup@gmail.com.
Also, shouts out, man, the Blacked Out Studio. They say Blacked Out Studios is the place to free your mind.
Shout out to FML Clothing, man. FML Clothing. Because if you're not walking in faith, you can't walk with us. Shout out to FML Clothing.
Also, man, every Saturday, don't forget, every Saturday, y'all know what time it is. Every Saturday, it's the Hookah Lounge with Mr. Unique. We had a grown and sexy conversation. Welcome, Mr. Unique. That guy right there, him. That's the little brother, man, the little homie, the best friend and the business partner. That's the motivational poet. What's up, bro?
What's good, man? What's good? You know, we here chilling. You know, it's another great night here on the Smooth House Network. So, you know, happy to be here, brother.
Yep. How was your day, man?
My day was good. My day was good, man. Always productive.
Right.
Hey, I can't even complain, man. How was your day?
My day was good, bro. My day was it was a day. It was a day. We here. We ending like we always do. We glad to end it with the family. YouTube, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Facebook, Hearts and Stars, LinkedIn, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, everybody, man. TikTok. Thank y'all for the support. And we continue. We continuing, man. We breaking. We still breaking the chains of bondage, the effects of religion on mental health. And tonight we got a good one. Woo! The creation myth versus the Bible. Actually, both of them technically are myths, right? Because if we being honest, none of us was there at the beginning. If we being honest, right? None of us was there at the beginning. None of us seen anything that happened then, right? So even our ancestors, the Sumerians, things of that nature, even they didn't. Well, they weren't there for the beginning of, but they did walk with. That's why we hear it all in the Bible. We hear it all the time. He walked with God. They literally mean he walked.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely. It wasn't no faking then. All that stuff was real. No. It was pure. It was exactly what it was.
What it was, right?
So, yeah, he definitely walked with them. He fought with them.
Walked. He walked. Yeah, he walked with them. And so we get in every culture we have a version of creation, right? We have a version of creation in every culture, every religion, everywhere has a version of the creation story. The only difference is in every other version, it's a multitude of gods, right? It's a multitude, it's a group of them, right? And when you go to the Bible, it's only one, right? It's only one, but that one is talking as if it's more than one. Let us make man an hour. Let us go down and confuse. You see what I'm saying? So if all of these over here is saying we was this group of gods with an S, but this one over here just saying it was one, but this one over here that's saying this is one, use language in plural form.
Right.
Something.
Yeah.
Got to add up. Or something not add up. Math ain't math. Yeah, the math ain't math. So
some ain't adding up.
Somebody add up for it. So we did research and was like, okay, we're doing with the research. We said, well, let's find out what are other cultures creation story, right? Cultures that we don't even know about, that we don't even care to look at.
Right.
What's their story? What did their story, you know what I'm saying? What did their story say? Right? So that's what we doing. And we find out that you have all kinds of cultures that has a version of creation, the creation myth. Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, you do. You have a wide range of versions that have the different stories of the creation myth, because in the instance that everybody was getting a hold of this story, right?
Right.
And it seemed like they read it, and then when they read it, something in it maybe just didn't, sit right with them. So everybody in every religion probably heard that story and changed something in it, or maybe some of those religions didn't really change something in it. But my thing is why, if it didn't happen that way, then why did every other religion respect the original story, but Christianity had to be the one who changed it? That's
the question. That's why we say every other religion makes known and even admits to other gods, You know, same
Yeah.
stories, but they use more than one God.
Yeah.
And then you come over here and you look at the story. It's the same story. He's speaking in a plural form, but it's only him. That's like me saying, "Hey, poet, we
Yeah,
finna
that
come
don't
pick
seem
you up."
right.
No, it don't. That's like me saying, "Hey, poet, we finna come pick you up." And you say, "Okay, well, who is we?" Well, I'm just coming by myself. Well, why would you say we? Why you just say, "I'm coming"? Why would you say we coming? Right? Well, how
Right.
does that work for me?
Right.
But that doesn't work for the biblical God. You saying that it's only you, but you
Right.
saying don't have no other gods. Let us, our, I'm making
Yeah.
sense.
No, that's real.
That math ain't math. That
I
math
mean,
ain't
but
math.
that's the whole thing. They don't want it to. They
Right,
wanna keep you at a level of, you know, stupidity. They want to keep you at a level of ignorance, or however you
ignorance.
say
Yeah,
that shit. You know what I'm trying to
yeah.
say. They're
Mm-hmm.
trying to keep you stupid. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right, right,
And they do that in ways of not telling you the full story. They do that in ways of changing up the narrative. They do that in ways and taking out words that could be powerful. It could be that one word that you
right,
just needed to see that it connect to a dot that you needed to connect to, and they took that
right,
one word out because they knew that one word was going to be just that powerful to change your whole narrative of
right,
how you was thinking before you seen that one word. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So
Thanks.
it all goes back to the beginning, bro, of the why. That's what it goes
Why,
back
right,
to. The why.
why,
Like,
right,
why, you know?
why? And see, for the oldest creation myths, that they captivated the human imagination for a long time, for millennia. You know, they offer a glimpse into the way our ancient ancestors understood the cosmos and our place within it. You know, and the
Yeah.
Sumerian myths and the biblical stories, people got to understand that they share intriguing parallels. They offer
Yeah.
glimpses into the universal themes that have captivated humanity across culture. Their creation story. You know, they people are captivated. They want to know why we here. They want to know uh what's the reasoning, what's the purpose of us being here? What's the reason why we here? Right? They won't understand it
Right.
of
Right.
of of what's going on. So we're gonna help them out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna help them out. So the creation myths are ancient stories that explain the origins of the world and humanity. The myths often involve
Uh-huh.
supernatural beings or forces shaping the world. Different cultures have unique creation myths that reflect their beliefs and values. Creation myth serves as a foundation for understanding the cultural worldview and traditions. And so basically, everybody, and I know this gonna shock some people, but they had creation stories before Christianity. I don't know if y'all
Yeah.
know that or not.
They did.
You know, before the Bible was written,
Well, you know.
you know, I mean, go ahead,
I
boy,
mean,
go
that's
ahead.
my whole point of that's my whole point of saying, you know, what I said, where and everywhere else the story is the same. But
Right,
yet when you get to the Christianity world, the story has changed. And
it's
so my
changed.
thing is that, you know, I mean, you could because you've been taught this for so long, but my thing is, when will you open up your eyes and say, okay, well, if these 3 or 4 books over here are saying the
Right,
same thing and they on the same lining, but yet this one right here, it's only parts of what I'm seeing from these three
parts.
over here,
Right, right.
then something ain't right. It's
Something ain't
not it's
right.
not telling me the full story. It's only telling
Right.
me, God created the world when it really should have said the Elohims created,
And see,
the
Paul, that's
heavens
it.
and
That's
the
the
earth,
and
because
that
it was more
and
than
see,
one.
you just gave them what the uh original text said, because the original text said in Actually, it didn't even say in the beginning. It said in wisdom.
No, it say in wisdom Elohim
It said
created. That's what it say.
exactly what it said. In wisdom, it said in wisdom Elohim creates. Elohim is a plural word that
Yeah.
means God. It's a male and a female
Yeah.
word, so
Yeah.
it's a plural word for the hermaphrodite. That's what it is. But see, when you talk like that, people say, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Well, what does it mean then? Because you know the Bible wasn't written in English, right? Like you do know that
Right.
it was written in other languages.
You can't go Google
Jesus,
it. Google gonna tell you what you're gonna want to see.
they gonna exactly. Yeshua didn't speak English. He spoke Aramaic. And words get lost in translation.
Yeah.
We are taught a virgin is somebody who has not had any sexual relation. But when you go look up what the original word of virgin means, it just means a woman who ain't married. So again, it brings us back to that question poet asks, why? Why?
I'm telling you, it's always gonna bring you back to the why. Because
wouldn't that be a form of deception? Wouldn't that be a form of deception?
Yeah.
Isn't that a form of deception? Not giving me the whole story. That's a form of deception. That's not
And
what the commercial said. That's not how any of this
you
works.
even took some out. You even took some out so that I wouldn't get the full essence of the story that could see, because that's the thing. That's what I want y'all to realize. These stories are possible stories that could change your life for the good.
Right.
And I'm not saying that because everybody in this Bible thing and they're just holding it close, and it's like they are shadowing out the world and everything that you're supposed to learn and grow through the world. They're shadowing it out because they're just holding on to this one book, believing in everything in this. And because you're believing everything in this, you're darkening out everything else. And because you're darkening out everything else, you will never get a chance to see that light and get that veil from over your eyes, because you just stuck on this right here. And whatever they say is the truth. When it's like, you got to go do your research. You got to go dive into these books that were taken out. Why were they taken out? There's the why. Why were they taken out?
Why were they taken out?
Why? Why did you read it? What did you see? Like, why did you change the narrative? Why did you use that for slavery purposes?
Right. Why? And see, what you have to understand, what people have to understand and realize is the Bible is exactly what it's called. The greatest collection of stories ever told. Okay. Now, again, we are not saying, now, for some people who are deconstructing from religion, that's but the people who, if you found yourself in religion, if you found peace, so be it. We're not, you know what I'm saying? We're not, me and Paul ain't never told you that the Bible was a bad book. What we said was it's not the only book. It's not the book that you should base. They call it basic instructions before leaving earth. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because if that be the case,
it's not.
We got to start unaliving some people. Because there was a lot of that going on. It was a lot of that going on then. We got to start unaliving a bunch of people. For real.
It's just so much I want to say. Like, it's so much, bro. It's so much, bro. Like, and the reason why I say this is because, you know, I was at work and they was like, oh, you know, the eclipse and it's following Revelations just like the Bible says. So you better get right. Listen. Spiritually, that eclipse spiritually, that past was a healing process for us. It was a spiritual thing. It was a spiritual thing, right? And the thing is that the world ain't about to end. Y'all told us this so many doggone times, man. 2012, the world. You had 2K this, 2K that. Man, stop it, man.
Forever.
Okay.
Forever. And the rapture. And the rapture.
And if you in that much fear, oh yeah, and the rapture. Come on now. If you in that much fear, then that's just something that in you need to change. Because, like, I don't get it, bro. They trying to scare people with this Bible and Revelation. And it's cool. You know, it's cool. They say everything in there coming to pass. All right, that's cool. But I don't think it's a point where it's like, oh, well, now that this thing that passed, the sky finna crack open and you gonna hear the trip. Because you know he ain't finna come down and know. Now, and he black, so he finna come down. And then he gonna come out the sky and he gonna point and be like, hey, you, slide, dog. You. Let's go. You depart from me. I didn't know you, mother.
I ain't know you. Right.
You know, like, no, man. It's not
let me
gonna be like that. Stop it.
This one right here. Let me ask this right here is just I'm gonna throw this one in for free. Just I'm thinking about it. We're taught that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, right? Rises in the east, it sets in the west. All right, it rises in the east, sets in the west, which means it's a trajectory like this, right? Rises in the east, sets in the west. How does the sun come from Mexico?
Right. Because it wasn't the moon. That was another planet. That was planet X. That was another sun, y'all. That was planet X. That was another sun that they don't want you to know about. That's always been here. And that eclipse, that planet X that we seen is the same planet that goes around Nibiru, which is the Anunnaki and all that stuff. That planet right there, planet X, is the planet that circles, or is in the solar system of Nibiru. So, and it makes sense because if you think about it, the Nibiru, they dark, they black like that. So for that to be something that's orbiting around planet Nibiru and it's in the same context color-wise as it, you gotta put, it's what they're hiding. You gotta open your eyes, man.
And see,
at some point we gotta wake up, bro.
We gotta wake up. And scientists have already admitted that the orbit that Mars is on, now is not its original orbit. Something bigger, right? Something bigger has changed the orbit of Mars. Mars was not originally in orbit of our sun. It was orbiting something else, right? And the orbit, something happened where that whatever it was that Mars was orbiting, right? It orbited so much, so wide, so close, so wide, but yet so close that it threw Mars out of its orbit. And scientists have recognized that there is another planet outside of Pluto that goes around our galaxy. Y'all got to open y'all eyes and understand that the Bible even talks about extraterrestrial and supernatural events. The book of Ezekiel talks about seeing chariots of fire, right? Seeing chariots of fire coming out the sky. Like a spaceship, UFO, something. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Something came. The book of
That's what it
Enoch.
sound like.
Enoch talks about being carried up into the heavens and seeing everything, being able to look
A
down.
lot.
A lot, bro. Come
Yeah,
on, a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
He the one who actually tells you. Enoch actually is the one who lets you know that shooting stars are not shooting stars. Shooting stars are actually fallen angels. And if you go read the book of Enoch, and he was talking to the demon told him, people think that those are stars, but those are not stars. Those are us, the fallen angels. And we once we fall from the highest, we just fly around because we have no place to go. So once the energy gives out, that's when we see the ass shooting down. That's when we see them shooting down like a shooting star, but it's not a shooting star. Those are fallen angels. Those are demons. That's why in Paramount they got them stars going around, because that's what that is. Yeah. That's the representation.
Yeah, they got the stars going around. And see, you got to. We have
right
to.
In your face.
Right here. But like John Cena, they can't see it. They can't see it. They cannot.
They can't.
You cannot see it, but yet you read it. You read about it.
Right.
But you read about it though in your book.
Right.
You read about it. You get up and you preach sermons about the visions that Ezekiel had.
Yeah, but it's more comfortable reading and not understanding versus reading to understand.
Right. Right. Don't question the book. Just read the book.
Raise the roof.
Yeah. Don't question it. Just read it. And see.
Don't do that now.
Back to what we was telling them.
Read the words. Don't read to try to.
Come on now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But look, it's all in it because see, look. For instance, the flood. We think about the flood. They say that they think, and me and you was ones who originally thought that the flood was a biblical story. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, my friend. No, my friend. That is not just a biblical story. The story of it actually comes from another story called the Epic of Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
And what's the Epic of Gilgamesh? Yeah. Well, in the Epic of Gilgamesh meets, let me move this out the way. In the Epic of Gilgamesh, if you know the story of the Epic of Gilgamesh, Gilgamesh is a Sumerian god king. He's half Anunnaki, half human. Okay? By the way, that they just found his tomb too. So he was a real person. He was the actual being that was here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. He was. So Gilgamesh was he was a motherfucker. He was he was that. And so the gods created something to fight against Gilgamesh named Enkidu. Enkidu was a wild man. But they got the goddess that y'all know is Easter that has nothing to do with resurrection, but they got the god Ishtar because she was the fertility god to go and make a man out of Enkidu. Gilgamesh and Enkidu fight through the city, right? Gilgamesh barely beats, so they become best friends. The gods don't like it, so they kill Enkidu. 3 days and 3 nights, Gilgamesh sits by Enkidu's body crying. But he also realizes that I'm not immortal, that I too may have to meet this end. So Gilgamesh hears a story about a man named Utnapishtim, who just so happened to survive a worldwide flood sent by the gods. He was told to build a boat. He and his family escaped the flood from building the boat that the gods told them to make. That story sounds familiar. That story
Yeah,
sounds familiar.
we do.
Mind you, too, the Epic of Gilgamesh was written at least 30,000 years before the Bible, before the Genesis account.
Right.
Because according
We'll
to the book of Genesis, the world is only 7,000 years old.
Right. Which will put those
Leader,
gods as ancient gods, Zeus
come
and
on,
all them.
come on, come on. I'm gonna tell you what else is an ancient god.
Yeah.
If we don't pay these bills, we're gonna be ancient gods.
Just
It's
bring
the things you can't say podcast, man. I promise y'all. We got to pay a couple of bills, man. We'll be back.
Are you ready to dive into the juiciest, dankiest, and most mind-blowing conversations? Well, grab your favorite strand, roll it up tight, and get ready to elevate your podcast experience. Whether it's the latest movies, music, game, or trend, we've got you covered with our hot takes, honest opinions, and hilarious banters. Join us every week as we roll up the best stories, interviews, and insights from our guests and experts. The Roll Up Show is the ultimate destination for fans of pop culture, comedy, and fun. So tune in, sit back, and get ready to roll with us. The Roll Up Show. Come by.
Are you tired of the same old boring podcast to put you to sleep? Do you want to listen to something fresh, fun, and fascinating? Then you should check out the Hookah Lounge with Mr. Unique, the podcast that will blow your mind. The Hookah Lounge is the podcast that covers everything you ever wanted to know about the culture, relationships, and that late night grown hookah conversation. Whether it's life, religion, or even mental health, the Hookah Lounge has it all. You heard from Mr. Unique, the host who is passionate, knowledgeable, and hilarious. You also get to enjoy some amazing guests who are experts, celebrities, or just plain awesome people. The Hookah Lounge is not just a podcast, it's an experience. You'll learn something new, laugh out loud, and feel inspired every time you listen. And the best part is, it's free and easy to access. You can find it on YouTube, the iHeartRadio app, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just search the Hookah Lounge with Mr. Unique and hit subscribe. So what are you waiting for? Don't miss out on the best podcast ever. Tune in every Saturday night at 9:30 on Smooth House TV, the smoothest place on earth, and discover why millions of people love it. And don't forget to leave a review and share it with your friends. Trust me, you won't regret it. The Hookah Lounge with Mr. Unique, podcast that will blow your mind. Welcome. Y'all know we got to get these sponsors in before we get up out of here, man. Shouts out to Smooth House TV. We in season 3 right now. Smooth House TV, man, season 3, the smoothest place on earth. Also, shouts out to the big homie, man, the international pimp player and everybody's daddy, Mr. Curly P over there at CP Production, where imagination meets reality. Every Tuesday, y'all know what it is, man. My favorite show, the Roll Up Show with Zeke, every Tuesday, 8:30, 7:30 Central. You never know what or where they're gonna roll up. Also, Smooth House Music Group, you take care of the music, we'll take care of the business. Smooth House Music Group at gmail.com. Also, man, shouts out to my favorite place. Y'all know I'm always hanging out at Blacked Out Studios. Blacked Out Studios is the place to free your mind. Also, man, and shouts out to the little brother, the lunch clothing brand, FML Clothing. Faith makes living. Because if you're not walking in faith, you can't walk with us. Yeah. We here.
We here. Y'all don't shoot the messages. Don't shoot the messages. Don't shoot the messages.
Yeah.
Don't shoot the messages.
No, don't, man. Please don't.
Don't shoot the messengers, man. Don't do that. Man. Don't shoot. Look, don't look. We only telling you this because we love you, right? That's all, man. We just telling it because we love you, man. We don't want nobody to go into the same,
for real.
You know what I'm saying? The same mental bondage that's been going on for years, man. It's time to break the chains of bondage. Tomorrow, we got the Mr. Unique, so we're going to shut this thing down. We're going to finish it up tomorrow. You got anything before we leave, for?
Man, I love y'all. Stay up.
Tomorrow, the Mr. Unique Show. Until tomorrow, man, we got the Curly P and Bob interview and the Curly P interrogation. Tomorrow, we love y'all. Good night.
About what I do. No, you just tell them what I told you to tell them, because I am Bob Palawalakowski. Welcome back. How you guys doing? This is the Bob Palawalakowski Show on the best network ever, Smooth House TV, the smoothest place on earth. I'm sorry, guys. I tried to do it the way you told me to. Hopefully, I said that last part right. Anyway, today, oh my God, today we're having the most amazing interview ever that all of you guys loved to just ask me about all the time. When are you going to interview Curly P? When are you going to interview Curly P? And I was like, who is this Curly P guy? So I did my research. Today, we're interviewing the most international player, international pimp, and everybody's father. Not mine, though, because... look at this face. Anyway, Curly P, that's what they call him. So we're going to go live with Curly P on a satellite. Hopefully he's not talking to us from jail. You know how you black people can be. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Anyway, so Curly, how's it going over there, buddy? Wherever you are. And how's life treating you?
I'm doing good, Bob Papalopoulos. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing good. He's an international player, international pimp, Curly P. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing good, but I'm not
well,
your buddy,
Curly,
though,
thank you for all of that jibber jabber, numble bumble bullshit that you're doing over there. Good to see that you're not in jail, because we know you love fried chicken. I won't do it again. I won't do it again. Okay. So, Curly, how long did it actually take you to become the international player pimp that everybody claim you are?
First off, Bob Papalopoulos, all right, the little chicken jokes, it ain't funny.
Whoa, Curly.
Right? It ain't funny.
I didn't mean any harm by it when I said it.
I am internationally pimping Curly P.
I
You can go
apologize.
and look me up, okay? I was sitting with the best of the best. You know what I'm talking about, okay? It was George Washington Carver.
Well, that's good,
Curly
Curly.
P. You
I
understand what
am
I'm trying to
so
tell you?
glad
So don't play
that
with
you
my name
have
like that, okay?
told us
And I've been
everything
internationally
about
pimping
yourself
for a
and
long,
how you
long time,
got
right?
to the
I
point of
probably fucked your
internationally
mama,
pimping.
okay?
That
So
is
don't
so
play with me. I'm
amazing.
international.
I apologize. I didn't want to step on any toes, because you black people toes look like Tyrannosaurus Rex feet. I won't do it again. I won't do it again.
I'm about to come over there.
So anyway, Curly.
Hey, you better stop playing with us. That means
So
you saying our
your
feet look like
pimping
that.
is
Hey, listen, stop
internationally,
playing.
right? So why haven't I, Bob Palawalakowski, heard of you before? Answer that one, Mr.
You don't know
Curly
me because
P.
you lame, okay? And you're not looking in the right spots, okay? I'm international,
Okay.
Curly P, okay? And I does this, baby, for a living. I got
Curly.
things out, like these. I'm doing
Curly.
my thing, got
Cool.
jury out. I'm Curly
I
P,
just
baby,
wanted to
listen.
know. I never
got
heard of
half
you
of the
before,
pinky
but yet
ring.
you're
I don't even got the
international
whole
pimping.
pinky
You're
ring.
all
I
everywhere.
got
You're
half
all
of
over
the
the world.
pinky ring 'cause I'm
Anytime I
Curly
drive
P.
and
You need to
I'm
know
going
about
places,
me, bro.
all
So
I
do your
hear is
research.
Curly
You don't
P.
know about
All
me
this
because you're
craziness,
lame.
and I'm just
Maybe
tired
because
of it.
you're white,
I don't
but I don't
know.
know.
That was
But yeah,
good.
that's what it is.
Anyway, that's all for today, people.
Thanks
It
for
was
having
just
me,
a
Bob.
snippet of
Thanks
Curly
for
P's
having me,
interview.
Bob.
We'll have more with Curly and me, Bob Palawalakowski. This is the Smooth House TV Network. I'm your host. Sorry.
I'll be back to you. You know what to do. Hit me up on the phone. I'll come back and do the second interview with your Bob. I'm out.
Hopefully his gun.
In the heart of the city where life moves at a relentless pace, there's one thing that keeps us grounded: our faith.
Faith makes living. It's not just our name, it's our mantra. At FML Clothing, we believe in expressing that faith through what we wear. Our urban wear is more than just clothing, it's a statement of belief, of strength, of individuality. So stand tall, be bold, wear your faith on your sleeve, because faith isn't just what we believe, it's who we are. FML Clothing, faith makes living.
Brought to you by...
Are you looking for the hottest new music from the most talented artists in the industry? Do you want to discover the next big thing in hip-hop, R&B, pop, and more? Then you need to check out D-Boy Records and Smooth House Music Group, the independent record label and music management company that is taking the world by storm. D-Boy Records and Smooth House Music Group is not your average label. They are a family of creative and passionate musicians, producers, engineers, and executives who work together to create and promote quality music that resonates with fans across the globe. They have a diverse roster of artists, ranging from established stars to rising newcomers, who each bring their own unique style and vision to the table. Whether you are looking for smooth and soulful vocals, hard-hitting and catchy beats, or innovative and original lyrics, you will find it all at D-Boy Records and Smooth House Music Group. They have the skills, the resources, and the vision to take their artists to the next level and beyond. Don't miss out on the opportunity to experience the best music in the game. Visit their website, follow them on social media, and stream their music on all major platforms. D-Boy Records and Smooth House Music Group, the independent.
Are you a talented musician looking for a way to take your career to the next level? Do you want to work with professionals who can help you reach your full potential? If you answer